Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the next chapter, that is chapter number 3, which is squares and square roots. Okay, in this chapter we'll study first of all what are squares. Okay, now let me tell you what are squares. I hope you have done the squares up to 20 or 30 in the previous grades. Okay, squares are like one square. If we are writing in this way, power is 2. When we are writing the power is 2, that is known as square. Okay, one square is 1 multiplied by 1, which is equal to 1. 2 square, if somebody asks you that what is 2 square, 2 square means 2 multiplied by 2. 3 square, 3 multiplied by 3. Okay, so 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9. Okay, so these 1, 4, 9, these are the squares. Okay, these are known as square. This is a square of 1, this is a square of 2, this is a square of 3. Clear? I have written here some squares, like some numbers and the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the squares are 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 5 square 25, 6 square 36, 7 square 49, 8 square 64, 9 square 81, 10 square 100. In this way I have written here up to 25. Okay, and but you have to learn up to 30. It is mentioned in your book here. There's a table on the page number 38. Okay, here they have given you squares from 1 to 30. Okay, so you have to learn 1 to 30 on your tips. These square must be learned by you up to 30. Okay, now see, I have written here some squares up to 25 because I want to tell you something. Okay, I have written these squares here. Okay, now see, there are some cases I have written before I'll start the exercise. There are some rules, okay, that how you can check out the squares by the shortcut method. Okay, so from the previous this table you can see that I have written 1 to 25. Okay, squares of 1 to 25. Okay, now I want to tell you that you can observe that from this the previous page, you can observe that all the squares end with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. All the squares end with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. Look here, 1, ending digit is 4, then 9, then 6, then 5, then 6, then 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, 6, 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4, 9, 6, 5. It means the ending digits are 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. In most of the cases, okay, the squares end with these number of digits, these digits. Okay, either 0 or 1, 4, 5, 6, 9, in this way. Okay, so the numbers ending with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 are perfect square. If anybody has given you a very large digit, okay, suppose 5, 6, 9, 7, 8, 2, 3, 9, this digit somebody has given you, and they're saying they check it out whether it's a perfect square or not. Okay, so you can check from the last digit. If the last digit is 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9, then that number is a perfect square. Okay, if the last digits are 2, 3, 7, 8, then they are not perfect square. Okay, so this is the first rule. Okay, this is the first rule I have told you. From these, the numbers ending with these number of zeros are perfect square. Numbers ending with these number of digits are perfect square, and these number of the numbers that ends with these numbers, either this or this or this or this, they are perfect square. Okay, if they ends with 2 or 3 or 7 or 8, okay, so they are not perfect square. This is a very shortcut method. Okay, Otherwise, other method is that you can take out the prime factorization. Okay, you can go with the LCM. LCM is a prime factorization. Okay, so you can go with that method, or you can simply check the last digit. So this is the first rule. Second is, from this first rule, okay, I'm going to tell you now second rule. Sometimes numbers ending with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9, they may or may not be perfect square. Okay, this first part, this first rule is valid in every case. Okay, but out of 100 cases, okay, in 1 or 2 cases this rule doesn't valid. Okay, we cannot go with this rule, because sometimes the numbers which ends with these digits, no, they may or they may not perfect square. Okay, for example, 25, last digit is 5, so it's a perfect square. 225, it's a perfect square. 225, okay, it's a square of 15, it's a square of 5, so these are perfect square. Last digit is 5. Okay, but now see this, the next example. It is 115, it is 85, last digit is 5, but they are not perfect square. So there are some rare cases, there are 1 or 2 cases where we have to go with the prime factorization method. Okay, but otherwise you can check from these digits. Okay, if they are the last digits, then you can say that perfect or they are not perfect. Okay, these are 2 rules. Okay, now I am going to explain you total 5 rules before we'll start the exercise. Okay, now third is, the squares of even numbers are always even. If you are having some even numbers, okay, even number, somebody has given you a digit, so somebody has given you a number like 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and they are asking you that the squares of this number will be even or odd, will be an even or odd. So you can see that this, from this rule, third rule, you can able to estimate that the squares of even number are always even and the squares of odd numbers are always odd. Okay, I have given an example here. This example, suppose 289. 289 is a square of 17. 144 is a square of 12. Okay, now see that 289 is a odd. So this number and this number is a square of 17. 17 is again an odd number. Okay, 144 is an even number. 12 is again even number. Okay, so we are having squares of odd numbers are always odd, squares of even numbers are always even. Okay, wherever you are facing doubt, you can pause the video and you can repeat the video once again. You can listen that step once again. Okay, now fourth is, sum of first n odd natural numbers is n square. Suppose example is here, suppose 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, these all are odd numbers. Okay, and in they are saying find out the square. Okay, then what you will do, you have to add all the numbers and then you will take out. But no, you can you can count the numbers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these are 5 numbers, so 5 square is 25. You can simply go with that. Okay, so if suppose a question is there in the paper, a series is given, okay, a long series is given to you, and that is a n odd natural numbers. Okay, and they are saying find out the square, so you can count the numbers. Okay, and then suppose there are 10 10 numbers. Okay, then find out the 10 square. 10 square will be 100 in this way. Okay, so this rule will implement only for the odd natural numbers, and that should be in the series 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, then 11, then 13, then 15, in this way. Okay, in this way you can go with that. Okay, the last is fifth rule is, if the numbers ending with even number of zeros, that number is a perfect square. If the number ending with odd number of zeros, that number is not a perfect square. Okay, what I'm going to say in this rule, suppose I'm having a number. How many zeros are there? 2. Okay, if the number of zeros are even, that means that is a perfect square. If the number of zeros are odd, 1 2 3, that is not a perfect square. From here also you can judge that if the number of zeros are odd, you can simply give the answer, it is not a perfect square. If the number of zeros are even, then you can simply give the answer that it is a perfect square. Okay, these all rules. Okay, this first rule, second rule, okay, this third, fourth and fifth, these 5 rules we will implement in the first 5 questions of the exercise. Okay, I'm going to start now exercise. Today we'll cover first 5 questions. In these first 5 questions we'll implement these first 5 rules. Okay, in the next questions 6 to 10 we'll discuss in the next lecture. Okay, and I'll tell you more rules of the squares. Okay, and then we'll go with the questions. Okay, now today we'll cover first 5 questions. First question is, which of the following are perfect square? Give reason for your answer. You have to tell that which is a perfect square, okay, and which is not a perfect square, and give the answer. Okay, now you can see here I've written question. A is 13. 13, you can write that no. Okay, how you will write? Okay, because you have to see that the last numbers are 2 3 7 8. If the last digits are 2 3 7 8, then that numbers are not perfect square. Okay, see that it is 3. Okay, so 3 is here, so this is not a perfect square. Okay, 15, okay, 15 is there. Okay, this, if the last digit is 5. Okay, for this 5 case, I told you that sometime it is a square, sometime it is not a square. Okay, that you have to calculate. Okay, now see that if 25 is there, it is a perfect square. 15, it is not a square. 15 is not a square of any number. Then from here you have to calculate that it is not a perfect square. Otherwise you have to check the last digit. Okay, then this 16, last digit is 6. Okay, so it is yes. 18, no, because last digit is 8. 8 is here. Okay, 25, yes, 25 is a square. Okay, of 5. 32, last digit is 2. 2 is here. Okay, so it is not a perfect square. 36, yes. 48, no. Check out the last digit. Okay, 8, no. 9, yes. 1, yes. 9, yes. 5, yes. 6, yes. Okay, in all these questions you have to implement this rule. Only in this B part you have to check that 15 is not a perfect square. Okay, so after writing this yes no, you have to give a reason here. Reason is, if last digits are 2 3 7 8, then it is not a perfect square. If last digits are 2 3 7 8, then these numbers are not perfect square. Otherwise it is perfect square for the case of 0 1 4 5 6 9. If the last digits are 0 1 4 5 6 9, then it is a perfect square. Okay, the next question is, which of the following are not perfect square? Give reason for your answer. Okay, now see 510. You can now you can see last digit is 0, and I told you if the number of 0 is odd, it is odd, 1 is odd, then it is not a perfect square. So answer is no, because there is only 1 0. 1 0 you can write here, there is only 1 0, or you can write one more thing. Okay, or number of zeros are odd. Okay, you can write this, number of zeros are odd, or there is only 1 0. You can give this any of this reason. Okay, next is 625, last digit is 5. Okay, so it is a yes, because last digit is 5, so yes, it is a perfect square. Okay, Next is C part is 878. Last digit is 8. So it is not a perfect square because last digit is 8. 1205. Okay. Last digit is 5. Okay. This in this case, in D part also, you have to estimate from the LCM method that it is not a perfect square. Okay. Next is 4489. Last digit is 9. So yes, because last digit is 9. 5476. Last digit is 6. Yes, it is a square because last digit is 6. Okay. So I am again telling you that if the last digits are these, then it is a perfect square. If last digit are these, then it is not a perfect square. Only in the case of 5, when the last digit will be 5, only then you have to check with the LCM method whether it is a perfect square or not. Because in the case of 5 only, when the last digit is 5, sometime you have to go with the rule, okay, or sometime the rule will fail when the last digit is 5. Okay, so you have to check when your number will be 1205, last digit will be 5, then you have to check with the LCM method once. Okay. Next question is, using prime factorization method, find which of these are perfect square. Prime factorization method. Prime factorization method means LCM method. Okay, you have to check it out whether these are perfect square or not. Okay, now first is 169. Okay, now write in this way, 169. You have to check from 2, table of 2. Okay, on 2 it will not go, 3 it will not go, then 5 it will not go, then 7. Always whenever you start your LCM, you have to start your LCM from these numbers. I'm telling you, 2, 3, 5, 7, not 9, not 8, not 10, 11, then 13, not 15, not 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, because these are the prime numbers. You have to start your LCM always with these numbers. Okay, so check it out on 2 table. It will not go. 3 no, 5 no, 7 no, 11 no, 13. On 13 it will go. 13 13s are 169, then 13 1s are 13. So if the number is coming 2 times, the same number is coming 2 times, then you can say that yes, it is a perfect square. 169 is a perfect square of 13. Clear? And you have to start your LCM only with these numbers. Okay, after 19 what will come? Not 20, not 21, 22, 23. 23 will come. Okay, so in this way you have to go with the prime numbers. Okay, now the next is B part. B part is 170. Go on 2 table. Okay, check it out first of all on 2 table. 2 8s are 16, 2 5s are 10. Then not 3, not 4, not it will go on 5. 5 table. Okay, 5 1s are and 5 7s are 35. Then 17 is left, so 17 will go on 17 table. 17 1s are 17. Okay, so every number is coming one time, no number is repeating. Okay, the number is a perfect square when each number will repeat 2 times. Okay, if 2 is coming 2 times, other number are coming 1 time, it is not a perfect square. Every number should have to repeat 2 times. Okay, so then it will be a perfect square. Otherwise in this case it is not a perfect square. Okay, now I'm going to start C part. It is 189. 189 means 3, it will go on 3 table. 3 6s, 3 3s, 3 2s, 3 1s, 3 7s, 7 1s. Okay, 3 is coming 3 times, 7 is coming 1 time. So it is not a perfect square. So no, it is not a perfect square. Okay, next is D part. 2048. Okay, on 2 table it will go. Okay, you know the LCM method. 2 tens, 2 ones are 0, 2 twos are 2 fours are, in this way. Okay, up to here. Okay, now see here, this is 2 is coming 2 times. Here it is repeating, here is repeating. You have to check the pair. Okay, pairing is here, 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair, 4 pair, 5 pair. Last is single. Okay, so last number is single, so it is not a perfect square. There a pair should be there in this LCM. Okay, every number should have a pair, then it will be a perfect square, otherwise it is not a perfect square. If any number is left single, okay, if any number is left as single, then that number will not be a perfect square. Clear? Next will be your next part. Okay, now see here, E part is I have done D part. Okay, now your E part is 2196. Okay, 2196. Now it will go on 2 table. Okay, 2 table, then 2 table, then 3 3 3 3 3 3. Okay, now see pairing. Okay, this is a LCM. Okay, you know very well how to solve the number with the prime factorization method. Okay, so 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair, 4 pair. Okay, so every number is in a pair. So yes, it is a perfect square. Yes, it is a perfect square. Clear to all of you? Now the last part is, I haven't given any part for the homework. I'm solving each and every part. Okay, but if you are facing any doubt, you have to pause the video and then repeat the video from that step once again. F part is 3 5 4 9. Okay, now see, it will go on 3 table first of all, then 7 table, then it will go on 13 table. Okay, so 3 is not in pair, 7 is not in pairs, 13 is in pair. So every number should be in pair. So therefore, no, it is not a perfect square. Clear? This is your question. Okay, students. Now the next question is question number 4. The square of which of the following numbers would be an odd number and why? So here we are having 4 parts. Out of these 4 parts, you have to tell that which numbers, the square of which numbers are odd and which are not, and give the reason. I have told a rule to you in the beginning that the squares of even numbers are always even. The squares of odd numbers are always odd. Okay, you have to keep all these rules in your mind while you're solving the questions. Okay, please, after whenever you will start this exercise, please recall these rules again and again. Okay, then only you can implement these rules in the questions. So you can see that in this question, A part is 727. So this number is an odd number. So you can write that this is an odd number because the squares of odd numbers are odd. Okay, next is 158. It is even because it is an even number. So therefore square will be also even. But you have to tell in the question which are odd number. So whatever numbers are odd, only there you have to mention the reason. Okay, so it is even number, so no need to mention the reason. You can simply write that it is even. Next is 269. It is an odd number. Okay, so you have to write that it is odd number because the squares of odd numbers are always odd. Okay, it is very simple, very, very simple. You just have to see if the number is odd, then the squares will be odd. If the numbers are even, then the squares will be even. Very simple. Last is 1980. So it is an even number. So therefore square will be even. Okay, this is question number 4. Okay, we have done all the 4 parts. Now I'm going to start the last question of today's lecture. That is question number 5. Question number 5 is, without adding, find the value of the following. without adding, find the value of the following. Again, I have told in the beginning of the lecture that the sum of first n odd natural numbers is n square. Okay, if any series is given to you and that series is a odd natural numbers, then you have to count that numbers and find out the square of that number. Okay, now see the question. Question is here. A part is, this is your A part. Series is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19 plus 21. This is a series of odd natural numbers. So you have to write the answer, or the solution is sum of first n odd natural numbers are n square. Okay, here you to count the number. How many numbers are there? No need to go for adding all the numbers. There is no need. It will take lots of time. You just count the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So n is 11. So therefore n square will be 11 square. 11 square is 121. This is your answer. Okay, it is very simple. B part is given to you. This is a series of B part. Okay, 1 plus 3 up to 27. Okay, just count all these numbers. Okay, so you write here in the solution, sum of first n odd natural numbers are n square. Okay, n is the total numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So n is 14. Then n square will be 14 square. 14 square is 196. Square means 14 multiplied by 14. Okay, this is your answer. So this was your question number 5th. Okay, now we have completed question number 1 to 5 and I have told some rules to you. Okay, so you have to revise all these rules and please do 1 to 5 questions in your practice notebook for your practice purpose and in the fair notebook with a very good handwriting. Okay, till the time, bye bye, take care, and the next questions will start with the other rules in the next lecture. Bye bye, take care.